CP, you're second.
Yeah, you're second. Failed to go live. Please try again. What?
It says it's live right now.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's lit up.
Okay. I don't know if we're live, so we got to figure that out real quick. Post publicly.
College Picker here.
What did you say? All right. What's going on? Bonafide Hustler here, coming to you live from the inside of my office. We had a little bit of technical difficulty with the Google thing. There are a couple little tweaks that have happened with Google lately, and Rakin had to come into this room about 5 times over before he actually got a video stream going on. Young is a little late. He's stuck in traffic. And also, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how to troubleshoot all this stuff going wrong. So if everything does sound pretty good, I'm watching the other feed because I'm making sure that it's live. Okay, so if everything does sound pretty good, please tell us in the comment feed. You can either reach us through Google Plus or on the YouTube comment feed. But let's make sure we do the sound check because, Rakin, am I right? We can't go down a 1-hour road with the sound just sucking, right?
We got to make sure that the content that we're trying to deliver is going to go right to you folks in a good fashion.
That's right. So go ahead and comment right now. Let me know that it sounds real good. And while you're commenting, the most important thing is to also like the program. That way we can actually have more of these Green Room Hangouts. So
that's how we know. If you guys hit the like button, we know that you like it. If you don't, hit the like button or, you don't leave a lot of comments, we don't really know if you guys want this. So if you like this video, you like getting information every week and all of us talking, hit that like button. Show some support,
Yeah,
if you don't like it,
absolutely right.
You guys hear me?
If you don't like it, hit the dislike. Be honest.
Yeah, Eric, why don't you speak up a little bit real quick? Make sure everyone can hear you.
You guys hear me? I got this computer off of Craigslist for really cheap. I don't know if the microphone works.
Okay, that's weird because every time you talk, it's like your picture doesn't come main screen.
I'm a little guy. What can I say?
Okay, well I can still hear you and everything. So yeah, definitely smash the like button like College Picker and Rakin is telling you to do. Tommy Height says Rakin has that bootleg internet connection. That's why.
Smash the like button if you want.
I gotta save a few bucks around here. No.
Killing it on eBay, killing it on FBA, but you got bootleg internet. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure the comment feed is going right. It's funny because when I was thinking like we weren't live or we were live, we actually were live, and people were actually typing in. Oh, hold on. Anyway, let me make sure this is all muted down and everything. That's the double feed, and it's done. Okay, so now we're good. Let me sort my comments to newest. Let's see if anybody's joined us. I mean, there are a lot of people in this room, 46 viewers and everything. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the single best thing in clothing that we look around for. And it's going to be kind of one of those things like not only do we look for these things, but each and every time that we find these single pieces of clothing, it typically adds up to very, very good profits. So I think it's one of those things we want to discuss with you guys. Beyond Picking says it sounds real good. Louis the Seller, nice and loud. We got all kinds of people in here. Chris Curone, Nubs on Nubs. Dude, no way someone called themselves Nubs on Nubs. I swear I made up that term. That's so weird. Oh, okay. Tommy Heights, College Pickers in here. Of course, Dan Wright, Hearts Picker. Hearts, a.k.a. Hearts Motor Company. He's in the house. Hopefully he has my book by now. Send it to him because he won it live on a Green Room Hangout. Who Did It 99? We have Ashley Kahine O'Bannon. I probably botched that name. Sam Zaki, Starcher, bunch of people, man. There's a bunch of people in here. So Funky Lace 1, Ninja Cat. A lot of people that have been here for like actual Bonafide Lives in the past. Kevin Nielsen, usually one of the first people ever to get into Bonafide Lives. He's like sitting there. Mike M. So yeah, we got a lot of people in here. And let's get this show rolling. Now, one of the things I want to do, guys, and hopefully this is like the perfect time to do it. So Rakin, College Picker, I mean, we didn't talk about this yesterday. How about we do the best thing that we found of the past week now? Because sometimes when we don't have enough time till the end of the show, sometimes we never get to really figure out what people are buying, and we don't ever get around the circle to like what we bought and why we like it so much. So let me start the show out a little differently today. Okay, we're going to talk about the best thing we look out for when it comes to clothing in about 20 minutes. So right now, why don't you just post in the Facebook comments or maybe in Google Plus Facebook comments, in the YouTube comments or in Google Plus, the best thing that you found in the past week. Okay. And Rakin, you can lead it off. What's the coolest thing you found in the past week, man? Like last weekend, maybe today?
The coolest thing I probably found was on Saturday morning. The funny thing is, my alarm never went off, and this is a hustler no-no right now. If you're trying to make a lot of money at yard sales, you got to wake up. I don't know how. Whatever you do to wake up, you got to do it. You got to set the alarm. You got to have a backup alarm. I slept through it. It was, like I said, it was a no-no. And I woke up at it was like 10:30. Like I had a late night before, and I woke up late, and I'm like, you know what? I don't even think I'm gonna hit the yard sales. Most of the good stuff's already gone, I thought. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I know there's a few down the street from me. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for fun, just to see what happens. And first one I went to, it was probably about 11:30. It was late, and came across a Harley Davidson 100th anniversary motorcycle helmet, and ended up getting it for $30. And that was a score. I ended up just selling it. Someone off of my YouTube video actually commented and said, I want the helmet, and I gave him a good deal and sold it within a day for $150. So definitely a nice flip right there. Awesome item. The special stuff with Harley Davidson could bring in a lot of money. The special anniversary, that type of stuff. So that's definitely my best find.
Heck yeah, dude. No fees, no nothing. Like.
Yeah, exactly. So when he contacted me, I'm like all day long, because sometimes it's a pain in the butt shipping and dealing with if you're going to get a return or not. So made somebody happy off the video, so I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm pretty proud of the fact that you have my book in the background, by the way.
I got to represent, man. You know what I'm saying?
Got to represent the hustler. You know what I'm saying?
I usually sleep with it under my pillow, but
Mine's in the car. I'm not getting it. Mine's in the car.
Yours is in the car.
Mine's
we got Mr. Young in the house right here. What's going on, man? You were stuck in the actual traffic? Yes?
Yeah, you know what? That's a part of living in the Bay Area, man. The traffic here is bad, so.
Yeah, we understand. Dude, something is crazy on this, what's it called? I have to actually, it's not auto going to our faces. See, like I'm flipping back and forth. Like I'm doing this manually. Yeah, but it kind of sucks because, like Reagan said, or someone in the comments said, it's just I see Bonafide's face, so I have to manually now. Whoever talks, I have to do this whole thing.
No, dude, don't worry about it. Just.
I don't want to be on the screen the whole time. I mean, seriously, man, that would suck.
It's gonna be like a hassle to do that. Just let it go. It might fix itself or something. I'll do what I found. So, I love video games and I'm a sucker for them. I found a sealed N64 game with
sweet
all around it. Unfortunately, it's Knockout Kings 2000, but I had to get it just because it was a sealed N64 game.
Yeah.
2 more sports games complete in box with shrink wrap, and a bunch of Atari games complete in box with really really cool graphics on the front. There's Pac-Man, stuff like that, but it's all complete. The sad thing is, it was such a good find until I looked up the value. I didn't have my phone with me, which is also a hustler, or there was no signal. I can't remember, but none of these are scores. If anything, I'm gonna break even or possibly lose money. So it happens. The best worst score of the week.
Hey, that's okay, man. Hey, Young, what'd you find?
Not a damn thing, dude. I was sick.
Oh, that's right. You are sick. And in Green Room, you've been updating the Green Room with even when you're sick, which is crazy, man. So you're sick and you're updating the Green Room. Which
Yeah.
is
So
nuts.
so basically, for the viewers that haven't heard, I came down with some kind of crazy virus. My stomach was all jacked up, and basically, I couldn't eat for 4 days straight. It was all bad. But finally, I'm able to eat a little food. It's able to sit in my stomach, and so I'm actually getting healthy again. So, but yeah, no, I didn't go out sourcing. I was laid up in bed. It was all bad, all bad. But hey, I'm here. Yeah.
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Woo.
All right. So I think it's doing auto now. Hopefully. Go ahead and speak. Someone else speak besides me, real quick. I want to make sure it's not shifting.
Can you hear us?
Yes, it's working.
Can
Give
you
me
hear me
some airtime. Give me some airtime.
Yes, it's working. All right, cool. I don't have to do it now. Man, that was a pain in the butt. I was manually switching around when people were talking. That was so annoying. I'm about to have Tommy Height said I'm about to have a seizure with all the face changes. Cool. Well, sorry, man. Hopefully it's gonna be all automatic now. So, coolest thing that
video off and just listen to the audio.
Yeah. Your camera's looking really good, CP. Maybe your lighting's real good. I don't know, but your section looks really amazing right now. Just like the video portion of it looks really good.
Oh, actually, this is actually my best find. I'm sorry.
What is that?
This is a hand-painted SpongeBob, like, painting by somebody. It's sick. It's sick.
Okay. Well, that is pretty interesting. That is one of a kind.
It is one of a kind. It's signed by somebody, I don't know, maybe acrylic medium, I don't know. But
And what's your estimated resale value on that?
Dude, I have no clue. It's hanging in my room right now. It's going to be in the background for videos for a while. I might throw it on Etsy for 100, 150, I don't know.
Hey, you never know, man. That kind of weird stuff in my booth would sell so fast.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not
dude, the
even
colors
vintage. It's just like so fast.
Neon, and it's like Nickelodeon. Like, it's sick.
That's cool, man. Okay, what's the best thing I found? Actually, today I went 2 hours of hustling, right? I actually hustled something that I found off a Craigslist alert. It was a remote control lot, so I bought that for $50, and it contains one Tamiya vintage car in there that's kind of broken, but still has plenty of value, and it had another car in there from Team Losi, so I think that resale was probably around $200 or so for that entire thing. What else did I find? I went to a Goodwill after that, and at the Goodwill I found a GT Performer from 1987, a Performer Junior, which is the smaller version of the very famous GT Performer bike with mag wheels. So this one does not have mag wheels that I bought, but it's a junior one, so it has 16-inch wheels. It's totally awesome. Bought that for $10. I think its resale is certainly north of $250, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to start my asking around $500 or so, because fully redone ones are going for a G+. So
You said it didn't have mag wheels on it. Do you think they cracked and they replaced them?
It doesn't have mag wheels, but some of the research I've been doing, like some have mags and some don't have mags. So this might have been a model that just doesn't have mags.
Huh.
I don't know. What'd you say?
It was originally like made without mag, like they made a non-mag version.
I mean, some of the ones have no mags and some do have mags. So, I mean, the whole thing is like, I mean, just like the crankset of that bike right now, you can buy it off of eBay for about $300. So it's just kind of giving me like, okay, the frame, there's a fork, there's like the cool handlebars, there's the authentic seat, the rims, you know, it's kind of like, well, huh?
Is it pitted at all, or is it like?
Oh, it's already painted. Yeah, it's that nice neon blue highlighter color that they have. So. I think that one is going to be about, I would have to say, probably, I would be happy with like $350. And then I found another BMX, which I'm currently researching right now. It's a chrome BMX with all the signals that this thing is worth a lot of money too. And that one was like $14.99, and that was a pretty good buy too. And I found some other stuff for FBA, but the two main scores today were those
awesome.
BMXs. Let's go into the comment feed real quick, and then we can get into this single best thing that we look out for in clothing. But let's see what people are finding, and we can all kind of talk about it real quick. A lot of cool things, man. Thanks to Bonafide Hustler, I found 2 Snowlight Coleman coolers for $20. Man, nice. Both in original boxes. Oh my God. Shooting for $200 for both of them. I think you certainly can get that. Wow. So all kinds of people are in here. Brand new Merrell hiking shoes sold yesterday already. That's great.
Merrell shoes are really, those are really good.
Yeah, people love those shoes. Kentucky Tycoons in the house, by the way. How's retro feeling? Are you any better? Yes, we covered that. That was from Do It Keen. Or Dolt Keen, sorry. Bought a vintage Field and Stream leather bomber jacket for $5, hoping for big profits. Rakin, why don't you chime in on this one? What do you know about Field and Stream leather?
Field and Stream is a brand that I haven't really messed around with a lot, but I know when you find the bomber jackets, especially leather, regardless of the brand, those things bring in lots of money. So I can't give you an exact quote, but if I was to guess off the top, I'd probably guess between 100 and 150, but I could be wrong.
Definitely north of $100.
Yeah, so
I sell flight jackets that aren't even leather for like 60 to 150.
I'm gonna look that thing up right now.
Now, Rakin, what do you think on an average leather bomber jacket? How would you ship that across the country?
If I could fit it into a medium flat rate, I would. If it's too big, then I might just put it in a plain box and ship it FedEx.
Right.
So it really depends on the size, the location, the weight, but I'd probably go with the medium flat rate. If not, I might start looking at some of the FedEx prices, because when it gets heavier, FedEx seems to be a little bit cheaper at times, which I'm just starting to learn, because before I never even used it.
Dude, really?
I know.
FedEx is the bomb. Dude, it's so much cheaper than USPS in most cases.
Yeah. I know. You learn something new every day, or the zone boxes too. Zone A or Zone B boxes can save you a lot of money too.
Ninja Cat right here says, for me, it's probably a Pearl Izumi U.S. Postal Service Lance Armstrong team cycling jersey. That's pretty cool. I'm not 100% certain that Pearl Izumi was the contracted brand to make the. Okay, so it's a it's a Postal Service Lance Armstrong team cycling jersey, but not one that's Tour de France, because I think Tour de France was only a Nike offered item from like '07 to when he did his like '12 or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I've flipped the Nike version of the USPS Lance Armstrong Tour jersey, and I flipped that for like $90. Bought it for $13.99 or something. That was like 2 years ago. So that was pretty cool. And that was before the whole like doping thing went down, so it was still worth something. I don't know what these are worth now. I mean, seriously, there are some people in this town that have unloaded their signed Lance Armstrong posters, and bikes and things like that. Crazy expensive $5,000 bikes being sold for like $2,500 because they're not worth that much anymore, Okay, so we got a lot of people in here, and there are a lot of people. Tortoise Picker found an ITT Generation 3 night vision goggle. Wow, what is that? That just sounds intense. That sounds like Battlefield 3 material right there. Tyco RC Shell Shocker, awesome, brand new in a box. That's amazing. Brand new Alfani suit coat, $40. Alfani. Raykin, you've talked about Alfani before.
It's not really it's a lower end brand. It's sold in Macy's.
Yeah.
I picked one up on the Sabres half off day, brand new with tags for $10. It looks like they're going for around like maybe 30 to 50 new with tags. I mean, even though they sell for over $200 new in the store, it just doesn't seem like there's a huge market for them.
Is the stitching on it and the material good, or is it just?
It's decent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing special, but new with tags, those blazers and sports coats. I mean, I'll scoop those things up all day because they're just so expensive in the store.
Yeah.
Cool. So this guy, I should have said this earlier, but Trip Kroom says 16-inch BMX bikes are commonly called pit bikes, which is completely true. I just call them, junior bikes or whatever, but they are also referred to as pit bikes, so that's pretty cool. That came off of Google Plus. You can reach us there, guys. Let me go through these. Someone bought some Cutco knives for $46. Cutco is pretty good. I've never hustled those kind of knives. What do you guys think?
Those are actually really good knives.
Yeah, they have. I believe they have like lifetime guarantees, so you can mail them in and get new ones if anything happens to them.
Yeah, so. They're right up there with oh gosh, what are they called? Hinko knives, I think. Is it Hinko? Henko, something like that. But they're good quality knives.
Cool. I'm trying to clear this G Plus feed real quick. Blackhawk Surplus purple label. Ralph Lauren purple label shirt for $6. That's got to be good.
Nice. Jackpot.
Okay, there's a setting to do the. Okay, I got that one. Did you guys see Glendon's new microphone? Looks like a radio show. That's from Start, Win, Go. Good old Glenn and Cameron. We're going to try to get them on the show soon. Start, Win, Go also says the number one thing that I always grab is a leather wool leather jackets and items like swim team parkas. That's pretty cool. We're going to get to ours here in a second. Cool. Okay, so let me clear this feed real quick. And who wants to start off the best thing that we look for when it comes to clothing?
Might as well start off with Raykin.
Okay, Raykin can start it off. And then we'll go to me, and then CP, and then Young. So Raykin, take it away.
All right, so when it comes to clothing, I mean, I like selling a whole bunch of different stuff: button front shirts, polos, jackets, pants, jeans, blazers, sports coats, and suits. But for this example, I'd say one of my favorite items is probably the blazers, sports coats, and suits. And the main reason why they're pretty much my favorite is because they can pretty much make you the most money out of any type of item. I mean, when you start a clothing business and you're trying to sell clothes, or maybe you're not even running a clothing business, you're just flipping them once in a while, you want to focus on the stuff that could bring in a lot of money. And the bigger items definitely seem to make a lot more money, even the jackets, the coats, the parkas, the those types of items, but especially the blazer, sports coats, and suits. I mean, the profit margins, it's probably one of the best items if you're knowledgeable and you're educated to make, constantly over $50 to $100 per item if you pick up the right items. So that's probably the main reason why I say it's one of my favorite items, because just the profit margins are so high. You do have to keep in mind with these types of items, they do tend to take a little longer to sell compared to maybe like, a $15 or $20 polo shirt, or maybe a $30, button front shirt or whatnot. But like I said, the margins are so high. If you buy the right items, it's definitely worth your time. And that's the main reason why I'm coming out with the my latest book that should be out probably within a month. It's actually not even a book; it's a whole course with videos and PDFs and whatnot. But the profit margin is just so high. And another reason why I really like selling blazers, sports coats, and suits is because there really isn't a lot of competition compared to maybe like button front shirts or polo shirts. So many times I go into the thrift store and, it's wiped out. But I go to the blazers, sports coats, and suit section, and there's tons of stuff. It just seems like most people that are, I don't know if it's the new folks or people who've been doing it for a while, they get comfortable and they stick to like the basic stuff like jeans and polo shirts, and they avoid the bigger stuff. I don't know if they're intimidated or they're just not knowledgeable enough, or they're scared to ship them, or
they all look the same too. It's like
to be honest, those types of items were the last items that I got into, because firsthand I was intimidated. I was overwhelmed. Like CP said, they all look the same. It's like,
they all look the same.
I remember when I first got started, I'm like, how do you even differentiate between, like, I didn't understand like selling points that stood out, or brands,
styles and whatnot.
But after doing it for a while, there definitely is a method to the madness. There is a way that you could, definitely make money from these items if you have the right information. So that's definitely what my program is going to be about. And I mean, these things are popular. They're in demand. They're worn at weddings, funerals, outdoors, everyday social situations. So it's kind of like a timeless item that people need for all different types of situations. So I mean, that's why if hopefully I've convinced you that it's definitely an item that you should look into getting into. It just takes a little more time to get educated and whatnot.
Would you say the listing time is like a little bit more than a shirt because you have to maybe like put a tie on it and?
Yeah, definitely. My guy that I have working for me, my friend / employee, he's never that excited when I bring him over a whole bunch of suits to take pictures of and take the measurements, because it definitely takes a lot longer, especially if you're getting to the 3-piece suits and whatnot. And just suits in general, you've got to take 5 measurements for the top and then 2 to 4 measurements for the bottom. Plus, there's more pictures involved, and it's just you gotta dress it with the dress shirt, put the tie on or the bow tie, and kind of get it looking all pretty. So it takes a little more time. But I tell you right now, the payoffs are huge. There's nothing worse than taking pictures and listing a shirt and making $2. I mean, it sucks. You really want to be making $20, $30, $50, $100 plus per sale. Easier said than done, but profit margins are just through the roof if you get yourself in the right position.
Cool. That's pretty good. I think we're all, I mean, I know you're showing us on Facebook how Blazing Profits is starting to come along and everything, so I'm sure as soon as you get that whole thing worked out and it's all finally ready, it's going to be amazing. It's
pretty much all done. There's 14 bonus training videos. It's a 275-page book. There's templates. There's bonus resources, and there's going to be like 3 or 4 bonus interviews that are like 30 minutes each with like clothing experts. So I've got 2 of them done. I'm just trying to get the other 2 done, and it's going to be up and ready to go. So it's close. I'm excited.
What's going to be the selling price point? Are you sure? Have you been toying figures?
Right
$500.
I'm definitely gonna do a pre-release or a pre-launch. What's the word I'm looking for? So I'm definitely gonna do that and offer a discount to like my loyal followers and whatnot. But I'm looking at a range between $29 and $47. Not sure where it's gonna land, but probably on the lower side.
How about $46.99? I'm just kidding. Okay.
It sounds pretty good to the year.
$500.
Right?
$500, man, that's crazy. That would be well, I mean, you'd still make your money's worth, but yeah, you'd have to flip a lot of blazers to get to the $500. Make your money back. Okay, so looking at the comment feed, all kinds of people are commenting about lots of crazy stuff. And here's something interesting. I guess in regards to Rakin's speech about the blazers and sport coats and everything, at least check out the suit pockets for fast cash. That comes from FJFE.
I've never found money, but I've heard people that have just found ridiculous things in those pockets. Just because they'll be sitting around for 10, 20 years in a closet, and someone forgets about it, just donates it away.
I have found cash before many times, actually. I've found checks, cash, but usually I find it in bags. So
I have yet to find any cash.
yeah, you got to check those bags. I found all kinds of crazy stuff. I found USB drives, all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, so what's the main thing that I look out for when it comes down to clothing? Like the main thing where I think my expertise is, and I've just noticed this among all other pieces of clothing, like this just seems to do the best for me, are fleeces and windbreakers, and or a combo of both. And if you can find like the trifecta, which is like fleece, windbreaker, raincoat, bam, you've actually found a very, very expensive item. But yeah, fleeces and windbreakers are one of those amazing things that you can probably find if you keep your eyes open out there at thrift stores mainly, and definitely garage sales, right? People in those crazy piles of clothes in garage sales, you got to look at the people that are first having the sale. Look at their garage and everything. If they look like kind of like outdoors junkies, and they have like maybe some camping stuff for sale at that garage sale or yard sale, that's probably the signal to start looking through their clothes as well. Because not only can you maybe find some interesting pants, like cool branded pants or REI branded pants, but you can also find interesting jacket type stuff like windbreakers or fleeces. And the kind of brands that you want to stick around with on that kind of stuff is going to be your standard Mountain Hardwear, certain North Face stuff, Patagonias, Arc'teryx, Marmot, Mammoth. Those are all really good brands to be looking for while you're out there at a yard sale or garage sale. Now, why do I say yard sale, garage sale? Because that's where you're going to find it dirt cheap, right? I don't think I've ever paid more than $4 for a garment that was a fleece and or windbreaker at a sale. So just remember, if you find a fleece, that's great. If you find a fleece plus windbreaker, right, and the way you test a windbreaker is you hold the sleeve up to your mouth and you try to blow through it. Might look kind of goofy at a garage sale, but it's that's how you test if a windbreaker is a windbreaker, right? And then, of course, if you want to see if it's like a windbreaker, fleece, and rain jacket, then just take a drop of water from maybe a hose nearby or something and sprinkle it on the sleeve, and if it beads up real quickly and it rolls off, then it's also a water-resistant raincoat jacket as well. And typically a lot of the raincoat jackets, the trifecta ones, the ones that have all three of those things combined, will have a stowable pouch in the hood. So typically fleeces will never have a stowable pouch, right? An actual hood, that comes in, and you stuff it in your collar. Windbreakers sometimes will have a stowable hood that's right around the collar, but usually the trifecta ones almost every single time will have that built into them. So I think that's a really good thing. When you're looking at fleeces or windbreakers or trifecta type items like all three of them, you also want to look out for extra things such as subtle good things to find in those garments are like YKK zippers. Those are amazing. You want to be finding pit zips, which are the zippers that are right around the armpit area, so it can give you really good airflow and you don't sweat into your jacket or anything. That's a very important thing to have. What's important also maybe find in the more snow-related ones is a snow skirt, which is the thing that you click around your waist so that when you crash, all the snow doesn't come flying up into your body. So that's really cool. And then, of course, the stowable hood's pretty cool, having pockets here and here. That's pretty neat, too. And then, of course, drawstring waist type of things to cinch the thing to your waist is pretty interesting as well. Those are drawstring, and not to be confused with the ski skirt or the snow skirt. So that's definitely the number one thing I look out for every single time I find those kind of things. You're gonna have to do the standard checkup. Hold it up to light, make sure there's no holes or anything like that. Crazy stains and everything when it comes to windbreakers, honestly, I wouldn't buy it with crazy stains, but I will buy it with some stains because people just don't care about that kind of stuff. When they buy windbreakers, a lot of people just want the brand. They like the brand enough, and if they see a couple smudges, they don't care. They can try to take them out themselves.
Yeah, sometimes the stains come out.
Yeah, the stains come out, exactly. And honestly, like that should not be a make it or break it kind of thing. When you have a nasty, crazy thing, then yeah, don't buy it. If there's a terrible sport, don't buy it,
Burn hole, yeah.
Yeah, burn holes, rips, they call them snag rips, when something snags on. Because some of the times those windbreakers have very delicate outsides. And so it can get rip snagged or snag ripped very quickly, very easily. So that you don't want to buy it with that kind of stuff. But yeah, almost every time I've found one of these things, it's easy money, and so just know the hierarchy of your brands. I would say North Face is like the lowest. I wouldn't mess with Columbia, or personally, I wouldn't mess with Under Armour, and I would not mess with Yeah, Columbia, Under Armour, they're very popular ones that you'll see out there, but those aren't really worth much money. North Face, yeah, if you get the Denali, the really good Denali one, that's pretty cool. And then you start jumping into Patagonia. Reagan will tell you Patagonia is really amazing. Then you go into Mammoth, Marmot, Arc'teryx. I mean, it starts climbing up that ladder real quickly. Find some Arc'teryx stuff. CP, Arc'teryx, what do you know?
I know
stuff, right?
to buy it no matter what, because I have passed on a woman's Arc'teryx jacket before. I saw it's like the logo is like a pterodactyl fossil or something, right?
Fossil scale.
Yeah, it's like some sort of like dinosaur fossil, and it says like Arc'teryx, like one word and then like an apostrophe and like another word, like Arc apostrophe Teryx. I saw it. I was like, dude, I've heard Chris talk about this brand, but it's a women's jacket, and I don't sell women's clothing. I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
You didn't buy it, dude.
How much was it? How much was it?
It was less than $10. I don't know.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
okay.
man.
It's
This
okay.
was when I was in Oregon on my trip.
It's okay. All you guys out there in YouTube land, if you think CP made a mistake, why don't you go ahead and tell us?
I wish we had sound effects right now to do like an epic fail sound effect.
That's okay, man. That's how you learn, though. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's how I learned, dude. It's
how you learn.
pounded in my head, buy it, whatever now. So.
Dude, I've done plenty of those things in the past, man.
And it's not a brand that's really going to be faked either.
No, absolutely not. You'll never find a copy of that. You'll find some copies of North Face, though.
Yeah,
so
there's some South American and Chinese North Face knockoffs, because that's actually a brand that's highly regarded in South America.
Yeah, I've never seen a fake Patagonia. No fake Marmots, no fake Mammoths, and definitely no fake Arc'teryx. Never a fake Arc'teryx. So, but yeah, North Face, I've found a couple of fake North Faces.
And they're really bad fakes, like you can tell.
Yeah, you can totally tell a fake North
Everything
Face.
is all like attached and within the logo. It's really bad.
Cool. So yeah, Young, what's going on, man? Actually, no, CP, right? Are we up on you?
I was before you, but I didn't interrupt because it was a really good monologue that you did.
Okay. Well, here's my transition. Okay, CP, it's so I'll hand it over to you, dude.
All right, I'm going to talk about some satin jackets. It's kind of like starter and chalk line. You see them all the time, but sometimes they're really bad to buy because it might just be like a high school or maybe I don't know, maybe a race or like a local like a racing event or like even maybe somebody's work jacket, like something really really non-desirable. You see those all the time, but the ones that are desirable are sports teams. They pop out like a sore thumb when you see them, and they can be highly valuable. I'm talking like up to $300, up to $250, depending on the condition, the team, the era it's from, and of course if it's like new old stock or if it's used. Like some of the new old, if you see like vintage starter jackets or chalk line jackets with tags, that is it. You have to buy it. It's done deal. Like that's gonna be the best. Like dead stock, this retro dead stock stuff is gonna go for big bucks. If it's used, make sure like in good condition. Check for rips because sometimes there can be rips in the stitching on the inside, and the cuffs get a lot of wear. I'm sure Steve sees like on clothing, like cuffs get a lot of wear, and sometimes like necklines get like a lot of like neck oils or whatever they get in there and just color it. So
neck oils. Sweat.
Beer
stains, because you know all these.
Not necessarily sweat, just like as humans, our epidermis, it releases oils. It keeps it like elasticy, and it keeps it, I don't know, skinny. I don't know, but so you can clean the cuffs pretty easily with Shout, and I have that in my Shout video. We did a little damage on a satin jacket. It showed how you can clean some of the cuffs off. But like you could find them anywhere from like university teams would be good to find. You want to find the San Francisco and Oakland are pretty much the top two.
Yes.
Yeah, are going to be your pretty much top two because Tupac was a big Oakland. He wore a lot of Oakland stuff, and just Oakland has the Raiders have a huge following. So old Raider stuff and old San Francisco stuff like the Jerry Rice era where he was such a, I don't know, did he make it to the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I'm not a really big sports person.
Yeah, he did.
So the Jerry Rice era, when the 49ers were amazing. So it's from those eras. People will like it has the spirit of that team in it. It's priceless. It's something from that era. It's crazy. So more things to look out for are they're called pulls when the not the lining, but the satin stitching can like get a snag and like pull through, and you can see like basically there's supposed to be a line of satin there, and it's not. It's like you can see a line, a permanent line. Those are called pulls, so you're going to want to mention those in your listings. Like it has a little bit of pulling on the sleeve, or has a little pulling across the chest, or has absolutely no pulling, looks beautiful. So you want to mention those things. The buttons, you want to check the buttons for chips in the paint. If they look perfect, you gotta let people know they look perfect. But if you see them, you're gonna know it's a score. You're gonna want to get them for as cheap as possible. But you could pay up maybe $40-50 if it's one of those like killer San Francisco jackets. Like the bigger the logos, the flashier they are, the more it's gonna go for. If it's reversible, huge selling point. The reversible ones go for even bigger money than the non-reversible ones. A lot of those jackets you see them in my thrift shop video. I was sporting them, trying to like show all the
I'm gonna pop some tags.
stuff that I found. So that's your crash course in my spiel of satin sports jackets.
Sweet.
Back to the epidermis. What is it? The epidermis, the dermis, the hypodermis, and then wait, hold on. The subcutaneous layer.
As long as it's not the epididymis. I'm just kidding.
Back to anatomy.
Hey, Steve.
Yo.
You have 1 minute to answer rapid-fire, bona fide hustler questions that I'm reading from the thing real quick, from the feed?
I think I could try my best.
Some are questions and some are remarks. Brad Honage says, even at the higher end, that's a bargain, Steve, referring to your Blazer thing, by the way. Fins fan, looking forward to your new course, Steve. I'm lost in the Blazers and suits area. That's pretty cool.
I'm here to help you out, my friend.
FJFJFE, check out the suit pockets for that fast cash. Okay, here's a question. K-A-A-N-A-A boy, Kana boy, whatever. I think that's how you say it. Do you fold or roll up the Blazers when shipping?
Fold.
Okay, good. And
it's rapid fire. I don't got time to...
Google Plus, can I purchase an advanced copy of Steve's new suit and Blazer book? Robert Bjorkdahl.
Yeah, it's going to be coming out probably a week or two before I'm going to do the pre-release, or I don't know what word I'm looking for, the pre-launch, whatever. So I'm going to give a discount for the folks who order in advance, and that should be coming out probably within the next few weeks.
Okay. And will you buy a blazer or suit if you do not know the size or material? Sam Zaki asked that question.
Well, in the book, I actually teach you how to size these types of items if it doesn't have a size tag. So yes, I will buy it, and the material I will as well, because there's only a handful of materials. So with a little bit of messing around, you can usually tell the difference between wool and linen and cashmere. So if you're never sure, you could always just disclose it in the listing that it was missing the tag. You believe that it's a blended material, and I've never really had a problem.
Cool. Okay. So very good. We'll get to Young here in a second. Cassia Keen says, how about those Sierra windbreakers? Are they worth it? I would pass on those. So I'm glad you passed on them. But, yeah, that's not really a great brand.
I've sold them before if they're really, like, extravagant and really vibrant.
Yeah. Colors, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you can get a no-name or a lesser-named thing. But if it has amazing colors, I'm talking super freaking retro, then, I mean, kind of things like that will definitely sell regardless. I mean, then you start opening brands like Descent and all kinds of crazy, like Obermeyer and things like that.
What about, and I flipped one of these for a really good money a while back. It was super retro. What's your experience been, Chris, with CB Sports?
CB or CV?
CB for a boy.
CB, never flipped anything like that. Okay. I've flipped a lot of things that are retro-like things, but that has never come across my way yet. What did you find?
It was like a ski/winter jacket.
Yeah, there's so many brands in the ski winter jacket area, dude. There's like
Tyrolia,
there's so many.
But they're out there. I see the brand often.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like retro ski jackets are way more prominent to find than actual, like fleeces and pullovers and all that kind of stuff, or fleeces and windbreakers. You're definitely going to find more like jumpsuits and crazy things when it comes to suit, because like skiing was like that's where those colors really mattered. People wanted to stand out on the hill, you know, and you see so many of those brands. There's so many that yeah, that's where you got to be careful. That's where you got to whip out the phone and you know, I really like the brand Descent a whole lot. I like certain Tyrolias, and then I like other certain Obermeyers are pretty cool too. It just depends. So you got to really flip out the phone and look for the colors on eBay completed auctions right there at the store. Okay. So as Adam Hazard's in the room, he's saying good evening to everybody, and let's get to Young real quick. Young, what's the number one thing that you look for when it comes to clothing?
Well, I tell you the brand that I sell a lot of, because you guys know I'm mainly FBA, but I do eBay as well on the side. But so the one particular brand that I sell a lot of is Harley Davidson, and especially a lot of T-shirts. And from my experience, the odd locations do really well. For instance, like if I have a Harley Davidson from San Jose, California, where I live, compared to somewhere up in Alaska, chances are the Alaska one's going to sell better because of the odd location. And again, this is just all from my own experience. And you know, as always, you know, the bigger the size, obviously it'll sell. But let's see, but you know, look for the design. You know, the crazier the design, obviously, the better it'll sell. Check the graphics for cracking. If it's cracking, chances are, I mean, use your best judgment. If it's cracking a lot, you probably don't want to pick it up. And the one thing that I always tell people, and I even had a debate about this in the green room with one of the members, look for the tag. If the tag does not say Harley Davidson, it's not authentic, okay? If it says Fruit of the Looms, if it says Hanes, if it says any other brand other than Harley Davidson, it is a knockoff, okay? But yeah, so Harley, you know, I sell a lot of Harley Davidson shirts, and just one other brand that I'll share with you guys that I've been selling a lot of, and I actually wear myself personally. It's a brand called Super Dry, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Steve, you ever hear of that brand?
I've never even heard of that brand before.
So it's funny because it's a British brand. I wish I had one here. I mean, I guess I can run into the room and grab one of mine, but I don't have time for that.
CP,
but,
what are you showing us real quick? CP's showing us something on the screen.
What is that?
The super gnarly Harley Davidson.
God.
Oh, dude, that one will sell because that has a Looney Tunes on it.
I know that. It's got 2 Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it.
That is awesome, dude. That is awesome.
And it's got a 1993 copyright on it. So this is legit from the early 90s. Got your Harley tag.
What do you think that'll bring in, CP?
Harley.
I put it up on my Instagram yesterday or a couple days ago. I found it a couple days ago up here, and it's mint. It's got no cracking on it. It's gorgeous. It's got bugs. It's got really cool, like those, you know, those 90s like vibrant.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
I would say at least
50?
At least 40 and up easily.
Nice.
Check out some of the sold listings on those Harley Davidson shirts. I'm not an expert when it comes to kind of differentiating between them, but some of those things could bring in $100, $200 plus.
Oh yeah, no, I just sold like 2 weeks ago. I sold a lot of 18 Harley Davidson shirts.
What?
For $180.
And how much did you pay for them?
Like $1 or $2 each.
A couple bucks a piece, so it just lost.
Thrift store?
Yeah. So I mean, you know,
I would put money that the guy that bought that is a Harley reseller.
Oh, you think?
He's gonna
Probably.
I would put money on it.
Okay.
Check his handle and see if he sells Harley stuff. I would.
I'm not gonna go bother, man. I've already made my money. I don't care.
I like to like hold things apart.
I was doing. Ask him.
I don't care. Like, hey, I made my money. Whatever he does with it, I don't care, man. But where was I at? Oh yeah, so Super Dry. Steve, you obviously never heard of it then. So it's a British brand. But
is it just how do you spell it? Like it sounds?
Super dry. You know, like hair dry. Super dry. It's a
Okay.
British brand. But what's misleading is they always have like Japanese typography. So a lot of people think it's a Japanese brand. It's not. It's a British brand, but they always have Japanese characters. Really good brand. I've been selling a lot of those. So keep an eye out for that. Again,
I'm looking at them right now on the sold listings, and these things are bringing in some freaking money. $160 for a jacket, 56 polo shirt, 35.
You see what I'm saying?
Dude,
So
wow! Thank you for that little.
yeah. Damn it, man! I should have put that in the green room.
What was the brand?
Super dry, like hair dry.
I'm about to turn it into 102 killer clothing brands now. That's going in there.
I might have seen those before. That sounds familiar.
So yeah, so keep your eye out for. You know what? Hold on. I think I might have one here. Let me go grab it real quick.
And he's left the building.
Yosemite Sam, that's the guy.
Yosemite Sam.
So here's a tag. Super dry.
Well, that's cool, man.
But they always have Japanese characters, so people always think it's a Japanese brand when it's not. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's Japanese characters here, but it's real small. But so people always think it's a Japanese brand. It's not. It's a British brand, but these bring in really good money. So keep an eye out.
Nice tip, dude. And that was meant for the green room, and you messed up.
I screwed up.
You messed up. That's the kind of stuff we do put in the green room, guys. And of course, we have 13 minutes left on this program, so why not just drop the green room thing right now? You know, if you guys aren't part of the green room, you definitely got to check it out. It is now what 89 members in this community, which is
91 now.
91. Okay, 91 members in this community, which is nuts because like every single day there are so many posts going up on that site, the Green Room. Well, it's not the Green Room; it's a Green Room Facebook page. It's $100 a year to join, and God, there are so many tips and be on the lookouts. And I put all kinds of stuff about bikes and remote control cars and random stuff that you've seen in my videos for the past 2+ years. And we definitely help a lot of people out through the green room. I mean, I'm talking, and not only do we help everyone out, I mean, everyone else is helping everybody else out, which is crazy. Because sometimes by the time I actually respond to something, there are like 8 comments, and they're not even you guys. It's like random people in the green room. So I got to say that the green room is definitely that community that we've been building, and it's unbelievable.
But I mean, I guess we're closing in on 100 members. So I guess if it's okay with you guys, I know we had talked about this a couple of weeks back. You guys want to mention the prize?
We can.
Okay.
You can go ahead and say it if you want to.
Okay. So we're closing in on 100 members, and for the members of the green room, we're gonna put everyone's name into what's that? Was it random.org? And we're going to randomly select one member, and they're going to win $100. How cool is that, huh?
Plus a copy of my book. And
that's right. And a copy of Raken's book and a copy of 105's book. So you get 2
but not
books.
The Blazer one. It's not the Blazer one. It's the 101 Killer Clothing brand one.
Huh?
Yeah, because the Blazer one might not be out by then.
How cool is that, man? What would you do with $100? I know what I would do. I'll go picking.
I go picking for 3 years.
You get your second year of green room, bro. That's what you would do with $100, dude.
I guess, yeah, you can do that too. But
it's an investment. The green room's a $100 investment, and it's one of those things. It's no different than the books or anything. It's one of those like.
Dude, it honestly is becoming like a book with certain articles and like posts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's insane. Like I mean, I can get a car. I can get my oil changed on my car and not even like see the past week of everything what has happened in 1 week. There's so many posts in there. It's crazy, man. I'm always commenting on it. Today I was commenting into the green room when I was paying an electricity bill that I just happened to pay, not late, but like right on the exact day it needed to be paid. So I was in a grocery store and I was like, okay, and I did that there. Anytime I'm just got out of a workout and I'm cooling down in my car with the air conditioning on, I am like updating green room stuff there. I am on the green room in the morning as soon as I like get everything and all my bearings straight and everything. I'm on the green room there updating that. It's crazy, man. I mean, it's a lot of fun. That's why we put it on Facebook, is because we wanted to be able to attack that without using a laptop or a computer, where we could update it on our phones and stuff and get to people on our phones, which is what people want. They want, they want actual decision, or yes or no, do I buy this while I'm at the thrift store? Yes or no, would you guys pop on this if you were looking at it? They're looking for that fast type of response, and many times we can give it to them. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
While they're there in the store.
I've made $140 off of an item that Yang posted. I found it twice, not just once. I found it twice, and they've already sold. And like, it's not sitting. It's not like I posted it. I know it's worth this much, and it sold for like $40 more than you posted the value for, which makes it even better.
Oh my gosh,
Is it those hot dog things? No, I'm just kidding. Is it that hot dog machine where you put the links on there and it rolls around and makes them all hot and perfect?
Yes. I stole it from 7-Eleven.
No, it's something that everyone knows exists, but you just don't think about it until like somebody tells you, okay, I've sold this for this amount of money. I found it twice within like a month, and they both already have sold. So
I actually have one sitting right here.
What, the hot dog machine?
Yeah.
I want one of those machines in my house.
Dude, no, you actually don't want one of those machines.
No, I'm not even.
I'm gonna find it and sell it on Amazon.
The best machine you could ever have in your house, if it comes down to like healthy eating, honestly, is a Vitamix, dude.
Dude, I was just gonna say that.
If you have a Vitamix, I mean, you are like well on your way to becoming fit.
But what about a Blendtec?
Well, there's like a Vitamix, there's a Ninja. I mean, a Ninja's I think a 3 horsepower. A Vitamix might be a 1 or 2.
I think a Blendtec, it's like competition. It's real competition.
Oh, hell with all that, dude. I'm getting the George Foreman grill.
We're not even talking about. So yeah, I guess you like your meat.
Can't compete with the George Foreman grill.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess you like your meat super, super dry with like that rock hard outside of it. That George Foreman grill like takes every piece of fat out of anything to where it's like not even edible. I'm serious. Put chicken breast in there and spray it down and leave it in there for the recommended time, and it'll come out like super hard on the outside. Like,
well, that's the price you got to pay to look like them.
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a hyena, like tearing at some meat when I have to like eat that food.
Mm-hmm.
I think George Foreman actually has a clothing line. Is that one?
There's no way that George Foreman has a clothing line.
Hold on.
Oh shoot!
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Steve's gonna flip it.
No, he does, but it doesn't. I don't know if it's the same George Foreman. I'm assuming it is, but I never buy it.
Chris, do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's a laser printer. I picked up one of those the other day as well.
It's kind of like the one that's in your room, or
the one you gave me in my room. Yeah, you're right. It's a little different. I found that almost
yours is an HP, and it's the same series as this. It's like the same exact style.
What is that one? What is that called? What's the model of that one?
This is a 1012. What model is the one I gave you?
You gave me. Hold on, man. Let me see. Sitting right here, bro. It's a 1020.
Okay, so you got a newer model, but these things are workhorses. I just want to make a point to anybody. I find these like nearly a couple times a month, and they are workhorses. I give them to my picker friends and my students and to my YouTube friends, and possibly if I find more of them, I will maybe give them out in the green room. I don't know, but they're workhorses. They're small, like they're really small laser printers. This one has 74,000 pages printed through it, and it still works perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, the one you gave me is still on that exact toner. Like I have not changed the toner out yet.
The toners are cheap to replace, and like the brothers are great, but these just fit under a desk or on top. Like they're like half the size. So I have to endorse these HP printers. They're amazing.
CP, you're the.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say CP's the one who convinced me to actually get into a laser printer. I remember we were doing a Skype call that one time.
Yeah, when you had your gloves on, you were trying to refill the toner. I remember.
Dude, that was crazy.
That was like a year and a half ago or something. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
2 things real quick. We have 97 viewers in the room right now, and we are at 57 likes. So you know what I'm about to ask you guys? Seriously, if you haven't clicked the like button, or you can click the dislike button. I mean, honestly, if you don't like the show, but you're 55 minutes into it, I don't get why you're doing it. But
I got a deal to make right now. I'm throwing this out there. If we could get to 100 likes within the next 5 minutes, I'll give out a free copy of my clothing guide right now. I'll do it. 100 likes. We got 5 minutes.
All right, you heard it right there.
100. Okay, but in the meantime, let's answer some questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Go look at the questions real quick. We also want to drop the hint. Hey, college picker. So today was a really interesting day in your life because you found out today that you can do something really fun in July. You want to let some people in on what's going on in July?
I'm gonna go see Bonafide.
That's right. I wish you guys could come too, Rakin and Yang. God, man.
Wait, you're going to see the Bonafide?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a plane ticket and go see Bonafide and play him in tennis, I think.
Oh yeah, I know another guy who's really good at tennis, but I don't want to talk about it now. Never mind.
Rakin, what about Rakin? How about you drop everything you're doing on July 4th and get down here?
I actually got a hot date, so I don't know if I can make it, but I'm gonna try. There's this thrift store girl down the street, so.
Does she have like a plastic thing in her hair? Does she have a hairnet or anything? I'm just kidding. But yeah,
I might have to come down
Young,
now.
are you gonna try to make it down here around July?
Of course.
You sure?
Of course.
Okay.
Dude, I already gave you my word.
No, you didn't.
Oh, see, here we go.
We're at 71 likes. 71 likes right now.
Now you're just calling me a liar. See, now you're hurting my feelings.
3133 just says, LOL, Chris. I just flipped a Vitamix for 120 plus shipping. I bought it for $10.
What?
Dude, what is this guy? Okay, Old Scrooge just said a Starbucks Doppio machine. That would be the best thing to have in the house. Man, this guy's really smart, dude. That's a great idea. I need to have that like right by my bedside.
Can it just be an espresso machine? Does it have to be like licensed by Starbucks?
Dude, Starbucks doesn't even use Starbucks machines. They use these other things like that are.
Yeah, I mean, they don't use their own machines. They just have their own brand of coffee where they import it from or whatever. But you could just use any espresso machine and put Starbucks coffee in it, or Starbucks espresso.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'm doing printer troubleshooting in the green room as we're on the Hangout.
Oh, really? That's funny. Cool, man.
Unfortunately, became the printer troubleshooter, which is going to be a pretty intense job because I think a lot of people are lacking in printer knowledge, sadly. But you can call me Mark Cuban.
So Natalie G just said, okay, I just looked up Harley shirts and one hard to find one sold for $499.99.
There you go. See?
And she said a what at the end? Like, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. If you see me looking on here on this side of the screen, guys, it's because there's another computer with the feed going on and everything. And we are at I saw 78 likes now. Let me see if we're higher than this.
We got 3 minutes. We're almost 20 more likes.
79 likes. What? Come on, people.
Why do I remind them again? What's going to happen if they hit the like button?
They get a free 101 Killer Clothing Brands download. That means you'll have it right after the freaking thing is over with. Like,
I don't think I'm going to go to Austin if it doesn't hit 100 likes.
What'd you say?
If it doesn't hit 100 likes, I don't think I can go to Austin.
Man, when you guys come to town, we're gonna when you guys or whoever comes into town, we're gonna have to thrift a little bit, but we're gonna do some really cool stuff.
Dude,
man.
We're partying.
I want to see you drop into the bowl at the skate park. I want you to see you drop because if you know how to surf, you'll be able to flow like a skate park really well.
Young's buying drinks.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Young's buying everything.
You know what? As long as I stay healthy by then, dude, because I'll tell you what, this last weekend, I was a hot mess.
Dude, don't bring your crazy bird flu over here, man.
Dude,
seriously.
Man, hey, I'm telling you, man, I damn nearly died.
Do you guys want to hear an update on the Guitar Hero manual?
Yes. I mean, people are asking. Oh, that was a question earlier. Like when
wait, that really exists?
Crazy thing coming out.
Yes, it really exists. It's 42 pages. It's at almost 9,000 words, and my editor is not editing it yet. I don't think he's going to edit it till this Saturday, hopefully. That's really the only thing I'm sitting back on. I got the pictures for shipping, a lot of the pictures for shipping done, and there's a lot of information because it is it's a large, it spans across a lot of different models, a lot of different systems, and only certain ones really are worth your time. And people that don't know anything about video games, I'm really trying to cater to people that have no idea what they're doing up to people that think that they're a pro, but they're not as pro as I am because I've been doing this for I've been focusing on Guitar Hero probably for a good 2 years, and it's compilation of a lot of situations, a lot of stuff. So
1 minute countdown. We need about 14 more likes.
Oh
Yeah, 1 minute
gosh, come on.
countdown. In Google, hey, by the way, in Google Plus, is Green Room a monthly fee? No, it's a yearly fee. Someone else said here, Matt Posner, I bought a used time machine on Craigslist, aka a camcorder. I want to give the first review on Rickens' new blazer or sport jacket book. Okay, cool. So bought a Ralph Lauren wool blazer and already made the money back and paid for the book in the future. It's a great book. Buy it. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, and here's what basically a time machine looks like. This isn't the cool time machine I found last weekend. Oh my god. Look at it and look closer. It has...
Time machine.
You see this button right about here? Well, that's the crazy one, man. Night shot. Well, well, well. As soon as I see the night shot button, I'm like, okay, this thing's worth at least 50 or above, so pretty cool. That was $5 at a garage sale. And no, there was not a tape with some dirty stuff inside of it.
What about poltergeists?
No poltergeists.
Old Scrooge said, "I would renew my green room membership for another year. Knowledge is money." Who is that from the green room?
Time machine.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Old Scrooge, who are you from the green room?
I picked up a time machine actually today. I got one right here next to me.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Natalie G, hey, maybe you guys should hold a green room pickers convention in Austin.
Oh!
I've always wanted to come play music there and check out the scene, but it would be a double score to come for a pickers convention. Maybe twist my arm to join the green room. So I'm sure something like this is going to happen pretty soon. So
well, when I come to Austin, we could meet up with people and hang out.
yeah. We're going to do a meetup on a Sunday morning. I believe that's what's the tentative plan right now. So Sunday morning we'll be in downtown Austin, and we will be at one coffee shop from about 7 to 10 a.m. or something like that. And I think we'll probably be editing videos or something like that, but you can come and talk to us about whatever you want to talk to us about. And the actual coffee and everything, the coffees and the dopios will be on us, just so you know. So you can't buy us stuff.
What?
No, it's on us for people to like go there and like bond with us. Like we're gonna be putting that's on our tab or my tab. That would be crazy if like 1,000 people showed up. I'd be like, no.
You said you were gonna buy me a free drink.
Oh my god, I'm screwed. So we didn't make it to our 100 likes, man. We didn't.
It's all good.
We gotta get out. We gotta get off the green room hangout, man.
Maybe next time. You know what we should do? Every time we should have some type of competition where if we get a certain amount of likes, we'll give something really epic away.
That's a good idea.
But it's going to be an extension. You're gonna have to reach for it though. You're gonna have to get a good amount of likes or do something sexy.
You know, we could.
You damn pervert, Steve.
Hey, it's a family show. Don't use that word.
We can actually. Okay. So we're not going to give out the guide, Steve?
I mean, I could give out like 26 killer brands.
You'd have to give them like 90.
What, we're gonna cut your book in half?
I'm just kidding. I mean, they came close. I mean, we could give it away if they really, really wanted. But I do want them to. I want them to reach that 100 likes, though. I really would.
No, man, we gotta make them work for it.
Yeah, we gotta make them.
The thing is, there's 100 people watching, so every single person has to be knowing that they're supposed to like it at that moment.
People come in and out, though.
Yeah, exactly. People come in and out, and it is what it is. Maybe I should like it, right? Yeah.
Well, how many likes do we have so far?
I just like, it's gone up to 92.
Yeah, maybe it's 92 now. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's 92.
94. Uh-oh, we're getting close, guys. 94. Young, like it. Ray can like it. Let's help everyone out. Keep liking it. Go. Come on, guys. Like the program, and we will actually release one of Raken's guides out.
It's so cool.
All right, we got to go a step beyond that. 101 likes within the next few minutes for 101 killer clothing brands, and I'm going to choose a random winner in the comments. I'm just going to scroll and stop. You're going to have to trust me, but I'll choose somebody if we get to 101.
101? I thought it was 100.
Well, man, I'm taking. It's a two-way road here.
Oh, I see. Okay, I
you guys
see.
see my massive tower of Amazon stuff behind me?
What?
My massive tower of Amazon products is behind me. I just got internet today at my new place, so I'm going to be able to ship them out tomorrow.
Dude, I just sent out my first shipment to Amazon, man. Oh, my gosh, dude. It was...
Oh, yes. Dude, we have one guy that disliked us. That was awesome.
Yeah!
That was
Let's see if we get 5 dislikes. I'll give out 2 guides. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, man.
Oh, good.
That was sweet.
Uh,
Oh, he took it back. Never mind. That
Oh,
was awesome.
gosh, darn it.
Hey, that was pretty cool. Whoever did that. Oh, there's
Get
100.
100, guys.
There's
Get
100. And hold on. Let's get 101. And
101
hold on, I'm
first.
refreshing, guys. I'm refreshing. Oh, we're at 99 again. Someone's screwing around with us. Oh no.
Well, it's time to go. Thanks for taking
Back
time.
to 100, and it's gonna be 101 here in like 1 second, hopefully.
Yeah,
These
it's-
guys, whoever's messing with us, 101. All right, it happened. I saw it. I can look at it right now.
I see it. I got a screenshot.
Okay, so basically, Rakin, we just want to say for the next 1 minute, okay? Here we go. This is my workout timer on my phone for 1 minute. We'll make it 1 minute and 30 because I think the delay is about 30 seconds on YouTube. So we'll do for 2 minutes, okay? And here's my actual. So for 2 minutes, just type in. I want the clothing brand guide, or such saying I want in, okay? All right. You guys got to comment on this YouTube video. I want to win. That's all you got to say. I
So
want
did
to
you
win.
pick out of the I want to wins scrolling through. Got it.
Yeah, and we'll do that. I want to win thing. We'll count. We'll basically, after the thing's done, we'll count, or we can do it right here. You'll scroll through the I want to wins, and you can comment as many times as you want, and he'll scroll and figure out somebody. Okay?
It'll be random. I'll
Yeah, it'll be random, and
Just like close your eyes, scroll up and down a couple
here,
times.
it's going right now.
Money!
Okay? It's going.
2 minute countdown.
2 minute countdown. There we go. Type it into the comment feed saying I want to win. That's all you have to freaking put in there. As many times as you want, guys. As many times as you want.
We got 1 dislike. Yeah.
It's still on 2 minutes, Chris.
Shut up. For real?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's on 130 now. 129, 128. Can't you see it counting down?
No, I was looking at the screen.
You're messing with me?
It's actually going up. It's at 3 minutes now.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man.
It's
You're
delayed.
messing with me. I want to win. A lot of them are coming in. A lot of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Oh my
What
god.
are you using now? Is that
Holy
the-
moly.
I want to win.
If you're smart and you really want this book, you will do a copy and paste and non-stop spamming of this entire video.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to win myself.
No, dude, don't do that to yourself. Come on now.
What is he doing?
He's trying to win his own guide, so that way he can read it again and make even more money.
Freaking hustler trying to win his own prize.
Okay. Old Scrooge, I already have Steve's and your ebooks. Please exclude me from drawing. All right. I want to wins. A bunch of them are coming down. Tons.
Well, if you win and you already have it, give it away to a friend.
Yeah.
That's true. You can do that too. Keep
Or give
going.
it-
You see the countdown.
Shout out another person's YouTube channel that you want to give it to. That I don't know. That'd be nice.
Okay, and as soon as us over here, we're going to do one last refresh when this thing hits 1. Steve, do the refresh as soon as you see this thing hit 0.
Yep.
And then do your random thing.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go to
Better
newest.
be fast.
5, 4,
You guys-
3.
You guys see the pictures of people in the green room
One.
posting pictures of like where they're watching the show?
Go right now, right
No,
now.
I haven't seen that.
It's pretty funny.
Go.
Yep. My computer's loading.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scroll. My eyes are closed right now. Okay. I'm just gonna.
Scroll up and down and just go all over the place.
He goes, my eyes are cloosed right now, and he's blinking.
Scroll and then like cover some stuff up with your hands and then just look at a name and cover some stuff up with your hands.
Okay.
Look how ridiculous Steven looks.
All right. The winner is Beyond Picking. You are the winner.
What, Beyonce?
Beyonce Picking. No, Beyond Picking. You are the winner.
John Picking, you're the winner. All right.
Hit me up on Facebook's the easiest. Or you can profit, or you could. I never check my YouTube comments. It's so annoying over there. Check the.
Do you want to make
Facebook's the best, or my email.
Cool.
I'm not gonna give my email out live, but you find me. I'm not hard to
Okay.
find. You could find me.
So that is that person. What was the name again?
Beyond
Yeah.
Picking?
Beyond.
Beyond Picking. All right. So now it's up to you to get this guide for yourself. All right, guys. So I'm going to start wrapping it up. Well, let's let CP start wrapping it up.
Thanks, guys, for watching on a Tuesday night. We appreciate your attentiveness and all of the thumbs up and good stuff you have to say. Everyone's been really positive. It's always a pretty positive environment. I'm super pumped this week. Last week I wasn't. My dog died. You guys dedicated the show to Doggy, which was pretty nice. His name was Monty, but to Doggy was pretty cool. I appreciate it. I've got a lot of messages from people just like
Well,
condoling.
here, man. Hey,
But
buddy.
in the end of the day, it's a dog. It's not a human being. He's a great friend, and
Buddy, come here.
he wasn't put down. He died natural causes, and it was actually a really sad story. My mom called me, and I already cried my eyes out, and now it's like recovery mode. And
Hey, CP. My dog says hi.
hi.
There he is.
All
So
right.
everyone loves their pets. It happens, but it's a part of life. It's a cycle, and he had a good life, and he enjoyed it. So I appreciate all the condolences and you guys dedicating last show to him, and everyone that watched and sent me messages. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, you're welcome that we dedicated that show to it, man. You were just watching too, so you
Yeah,
actually on the
I
show.
really didn't want to get on camera. I was not in a happy place that day.
It's okay. And sometime next week, we'll give out my book next week, next Tuesday or so, something like that.
And do not buy any of these titles.
Cool. All right, Reiki, you want to say some goodbyes?
Yeah, first, before I get into that, I want to let Beyond Picking know that I did message you on your YouTube channel and sent you my email. So just shoot me an email and I'll get that over to you. But in any event, I appreciate everybody watching, coming on, spending your time to watch the show. Hopefully we, added value to your lives, got some information that you could, take and put to action and, put to use, because that's really what it's all about. You don't want to just listen passively. You want to, you want to take that information and take action on it and, learn from your experiences and, keep moving up that totem pole, because that's what it's all about. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Young, what's going on? You want to say some goodbyes?
Yes, sir. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the well wishes. I wish I had something like this to watch back when I first started, man, because I tell you what, man, it took me years to learn what I know. But, this is why we do it, to help you guys out. So thanks for watching.
Yep, and I will say goodbye from the bottom of my bona fide heart. Thanks for spending an hour of your valuable Wednesday night. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, yeah. Sorry. Whole Memorial Day weekend kind of messes everything up. Okay, so thanks for joining on your Tuesday night. It was really a lot of fun, this show and everything like that. If you do have suggestions for topics for future shows, you can definitely comment on this show down below when it becomes an actual video on my channel. It'll become a video on Raken's channel too eventually. Also, don't forget to pick up Raken's book, 101 Raken's Guide, which is an e-guide, 101 killer clothing brands. Really good. You can save it to your phone, and it'll be in your hands when you're thrifting at a thrift store. You don't need Wi-Fi or anything. It's a really amazing guide. Also, don't forget to check out my book, which you do see in Raken's background, by the way. Oh, he brought it down. All right, so there it is. There's my book. It's called Flip That. Shh. All right.
Oh my God.
And, one of the main questions real quick, I'm going to touch on this for about 30 seconds. I've had about 3 requests last week. Can I get your book without this word put into it? And honestly, yes, you can. We would have to work out a deal. Find me on Facebook at the Bonafide Hustler. Behind the scenes, message me. And I have about 17 of these things at my house, physical copies, and I can work on getting this word out of here for you. And there's one on the back too. And I can get that word out of there, and I can put another word there for you. It'll just be a copy, paste, glue. Nothing in the book has any cuss words in it or anything like that, okay? It's just the cover and the back part. So, yes, completely available if you want to check that out. If not, you can get that book on Amazon. You can get it on smashwords.com. You can also get a Kindle version of that thing as well. But, yeah, thanks for joining this Green Room Hangout number 13, and join us next week. We may or may not have a guest, but Green Room Hangout number 14 is probably going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime next week. And don't forget about the Green Room as well. If you want to join the fastest growing community ever, full of hustlers and beginning hustlers, expert hustlers are in there too, then you definitely need to go check out the Green Room. We'll make sure that there's a link down below, and from there you get a great exposure to many different things that you should be looking for, as well as the community aspect of the whole thing, which is cool. I don't think you can get that community aspect anywhere else without joining some sort of page, whether it be Pick for Profit, Scan Power, Scanner Monkey, whatever. We just decided to offer one with your favorite favorite YouTube people that you see here on the screen. So if you do like what we do here with the Green Room Hangout, imagine what it is inside the room when you get to talk to us, and talk to everyone else. Very, very fast responses. I think you'll like it. So, okay, with that, we're out of here, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.